YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 news video. Alright folks, we've got kind of a bombshell news article coming out of Japan where they interviewed director Jacob Benton, and they talk about a number of things, including a secret world that's in parallel to Destiny 2 that's going to be a separate game. Some of this stuff does tie into my video yesterday, if you didn't check it out, with a whole bunch of leaks coming from Reddit, but yeah, no plans to stop making Destiny 2 content after Lightfall, definitely no Destiny 3, and a whole bunch more. We're going to get into the article. If you enjoyed this video, a like, rating, and comment does help out the YouTube algorithm, but before that, let's get into a quick word from today's video sponsor. Are you a mouse and keyboard player, but you want to play mouse and keyboard on a console? Well, you need to check out the Keymander 2 from Caliber Gaming by IoGear. So these fine folks sent me a Keymander 2 3-play, and this is what allows me to swap between various consoles and also my PC, and it is plug and play. It is so easy to set up and ideal if, well, you're running an Xbox, a PlayStation, and also a Nintendo Switch. Well, you could use a mouse and keyboard to run up to 3 PCs and gaming consoles with hotkey switching. Once you plug them all in, well, you simply could just press the button on top and toggle between, hey, do I want to play on my PlayStation? Do I want to play on my Xbox? Do I want to play on my Nintendo Switch? Or even PC? So if you're good with mouse and keyboard, well, you're going to get some increased accuracy and speed playing games like Call of Duty, Destiny 2, and also PUBG. And also what's really cool is that you download the app and you Bluetooth it, and it was seamless when I did it, and then you can customize all the different mapping, your mouse sensitivity, macro functions, and a whole bunch more. And then also you can download some game profiles. So you can see here we've got a whole bunch of Call of Duties, Apex, Battlefield, and well, we've got Destiny 2 there you can download. But the Destiny 2 profile is just a starting point, okay? You download it and then you could further customize your player experience. Streamers are going to love this because, well, it's easy to set up. You don't have to go and swap cables around when you're going from PlayStation to PC to Xbox. You simply connect everything and just press a button and you're switching between your, let's say, PlayStation back to PC or then back to Xbox or Nintendo Switch. You can even swap controllers if you want to use a PlayStation 4 controller with an Xbox Series X or maybe a Nintendo Switch Pro controller with your PlayStation 4. You can do that too. So guys, you're going to love this thing, and make sure you click that link at the top of the description and grab this thing, the Keymander 2. So I used Google Translate to translate the article, and it's kind of funny because like they use terms like glass room for Vault of Glass and Witch Queen is Queen of Jet Black, and shout out to Dusty214 channel member, longtime channel member, and also Destiny Tracker and Destiny News.com on Twitter for pointing this article out to me. So yeah, let's just go through it, guys. There's a lot of cool information in this. So the crux of Crota, dumb joke, of the article is basically on, well, what's coming down the pike after Destiny 2 Lightfall, that Destiny 2 is not going to be ending anytime soon, and there will be no Destiny 3, and there will be a firmly slotted game for 2025 that's going to be a parallel kind of universe, a parallel game along with Destiny 2. So the article kind of kicks off with the interviewer talking about how, well, it seemed logical that they would start working on Destiny 3 since Destiny 2 has been around for so long, but no, that's not going to be the case. So let's get into some of Jacob's responses to the interviewer and some of the questions. Now, I just want to pause right here real quick and say that, guys, you know, for them making a second game or separate game alongside or a parallel universe or parallel game to Destiny 2, for me is exciting, which means, well, hopefully this other game is not going to be a totally different game or totally different feel from Destiny 2 or from the Destiny world or in terms of mechanics or how it plays. You know, if it was all of a sudden like a third-person RPG type game, that might throw me for a loop, but I mean, I love the feel of Destiny 2, I love the gunplay of Destiny 2, so if this parallel universe can kind of mimic that but be totally different, totally out of the box, I am all for it. You let me know in the comment section. So with regards to the delay of the Witch Queen, or the Queen of Jet Black as it translates here, Jacob says for 2021, or 2022 now, the relationship between the Guardian and the Dark will become more complex and even more dangerous by incorporating new developments in such stories into the seasons. We also also aim to further boost the momentum of each season's content. Now check this out, because this is awesome news right here for us raid folks, is having difficulty levels in the new raids, specifically starting off with Vault of Glass. So Jacob says, among them, our most hopeful plan is the reappearance of the Glass Room. Well, that's the translation for Vault of Glass in Season 14. But by the end of 2021, we're considering adding a master version of the Vault of Glass. We believe that this addition will give the game a new reward, just as it did when the Nightfall Strikes had the Master and Expert, they say, difficulty implemented. So we're going to have different versions of the Vault of Glass down the road, and hopefully they'll consider doing this with all raids from the go forward. Because let's be frank, guys, the folks that do raid a lot, once you master a raid, they become so easy. Case in point, Deepstone Crypt. We mastered it that we burned through it so fast, my crew and I, and no one plays it anymore because we got all the gear we want. But however, if we had a master, grandmaster version of it, more than likely we'd be able, well, we'd have more incentive to go in and play, because honestly, I would rather do the raids than do the grandmaster or master Nightfall Strikes. To me, it's a more fun player experience. But that's obviously only for folks that, you know, you have a raid team, you guys like to raid every week, and then everyone taps out because they get bored with the raid and there's nothing new to get. But if you don't have a raid team, well, of course, obviously the Nightfalls is where you would go, because you only need 3 people. You don't need a full team of 6. Next up, they ask Jacob about the large-scale content within the Witch Queen, and I'm going to try to translate this here. So he says, at this stage, I can tell you Destiny 2 will be the biggest breakthrough in the ongoing story in, they say, transcendence of light. The power of pyramids and darkness has extended to the solar system. The Witch Queen will continue this story, and players will experience new developments in the epic story of the light and darkness, and the amazing challenges that stand in front of them as Guardians. Now, Jacob does get posed the question about what else are they implementing in the current season and the future, and he says, well, can't tell you too much about that, but there are some unexpected developments and surprises this season. Some of them are unexpected by the players. The conflict between the Vanguard and Keitel will intensify. The Guardian will be forced to interfere with the battle, and a direct confrontation with the strongest warriors of Keitel will be inevitable. In addition, the Guardian games will be back at the end of the season with a friendly but fierce battle between 3 Guardian classes. I'm really looking forward to seeing which class, Titan, Hunter, or Warlock, will win this year. Let me know in the comment section which one you think is going to win. I think Titan is going to win again. And also, as you guys always love to say, take a shot every time I say leave a comment in the comment section. So now Jacob does address what happens after Lightfall. So he says, well, Lightfall doesn't end Destiny 2. We look forward to continuing to develop Destiny 2 for years to come. To spell out the entire story of the light and darkness, we need another chapter that depicts the storyline after Lightfall. However, I don't think it's the right direction for Destiny 2 to bring the rest of it to Destiny 3. And I covered this yesterday in those the leaks video from Reddit, and some of it does coincide with this here. He continues, players are also spending time, effort, and hot feelings on Destiny 2 and their Guardians. We don't want them to lose their experiences by resetting all of their achievements. We'll continue to develop Destiny 2 long term. The question also comes up about, an advance into additional media, in terms of like media, meaning like comic books, movies, posters, toys, all sorts of stuff. I did talk about that yesterday too in the leaks video. With that other studio being opened up abroad, I believe. And Jacob says, players often ask us about more stories and content and things set in the world of Destiny. In response to that, we're thinking of providing content in media other than games. We can't give you details at this time, but we're looking forward to the day when we can announce it, and the possibilities are endless. I would love to see some sort of like Destiny mini movie or online series or something like a YouTube storyline or, I don't know, animated series maybe? You let me know in the comment section. Take that shot, okay? Now, they do ask them about bringing a new IP to the market by 2025. And they straight up ask him, do you already have a plan? What kind of work is there likely to be? And it says, I can't tell you more at this point, but our team is working on a new secret world in parallel with Destiny. We are looking firmly at 2025. Again, I did talk about this in the leaks video yesterday, that they're working on, or they took some of the assets they were going to use in Destiny 3. They're going to use some of them in some of the future expansions for Destiny 2, but also in a separate game. And we think, or the leaker was saying, that a lot of this is what Christopher Barrett from Bungie is working on, because when you look at his Twitter profile, it says something like Director of Unannounced at Bungie. The rest of the article really doesn't have too much new stuff. It's really just kind of Jacob talking about, well, this is kind of the best time to jump into Destiny 2, whether you're a new player or maybe a player coming back in terms of jumping into the current season or maybe playing New Light. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And also talking a little bit about, the content vault and putting stuff away, bringing stuff out of it. And they pretty much have free will, guys. So don't be surprised at any point. I mean, we could see anything come back from Destiny 1 at some point. We know that the Vault of Glass is coming back next season. Will Venus come back at some point? I know I would love to see it. I would like to ask you to let me know in the comment section if you'd like to see Venus come back, because I want you to take another shot. And that's pretty much it. All right, Babel mode's engaged, guys. So do me a good old favor. Leave me a hashtag made it to the end. If you did make it to the end, and do me a favor, drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Usually, it's on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.